So I'm starting on doing the plumbing. I've still got some parts to arrive, but I'll just show how this is sort of going to work. So got these high pressure valves. So the air system is going to be outside, so the scuba tank is going to be outside. Not screwing that on any more than that. That will be screwed onto there. That's the check valve, so that needs to be a high pressure valve, able to stop the 220 bar from my scuba tank. This is a 1/2 inch BSP taper, 1/2 inch BSP T to 6mm pipe fitting, tube fitting even, and on the other side when it comes out, directly on the thing, on the nipple, will be a female 1/2 inch BSP T to 6mm tube adapter, and that will go into a DIN, into putt tube, and then straight into a DIN handle fitting to screw into the scuba tank. But I'm just waiting for a few other parts to arrive, including the pressure reducing regulator, which is the sort of core of the system. And in the meantime, I'm going to get all these little these little covers off now, because they're going to need a tidy up. I'm just going to continue a little bit of painting as well, but I want to get all these bits off first. And I'm on my own, so I haven't got anybody to hold the other side, so I'm just going to cut them off, I think. Just keep it simple. So I've taken all those pieces off, cleaned it up, polished all these pieces up here. Sometimes it comes off like quite neatly like that, and other times it ends up a bit of a shambles like that. So I've just got to go round a couple of places like that. One's not very good with the paint, but I'm just going to paint the tower now, because I have decided that the tower is going to be red, and I've got a little bit underneath to do as well. So I've painted the tower, as you can see. I didn't mean to get this paint all over these they were supposed to be like that, but I kind of blobbed the paint over by mistake. The inside of the viewports is going to be white, and I just need to get the edge on here a little bit better. It's not the greatest painting in the world, there's a few drips here and there, but I'm not too fussed about it, to be honest. It means I can touch it up as and when, and you have to do that all the time. Okay, so I'm just going to ream these out by hand now, because all of these 16mm penetrators, think I said it wrong last week. I got it the wrong way around. The hole is 16 millimeters and the bar is 5/8. Anyway, you can see at the moment that goes into there, and then at this point it now gets pinched, and that is where the weld has pulled it. So I need to just ream this out to true up the bore. So I'm going to use, so this is a 16 mil machine reamer. It's a tapered one. It's the only one I've got. Well, it's not, but I've only got machine reamers. So let's just do this one. I haven't got the bar either, obviously. 2 pairs of mole grips. I can feel it cutting there. Yeah, so there is, I don't know if you can see that, there is quite a bit of metal that's come off that actually. So let's clean it up. And just see how this fits now. I'll just try it dry. Carefully. Just put a bit of WD-40 on it, just because. Still feels a bit stiff, that one. Just put the reamer down again. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that is a nice fit now. So I've just got to do that with all of them. Well on it. Well, I've actually done both of these two. This is so I can test the I mean, it really is a tight fit. I mean, it's supposed to be a tight fit, but it's actually worse with the oil. Yeah, there, it's better. When I put these in, they've obviously got the O-ring in, and then some silicone grease. Right. The whole point of this was I can test the that bar mechanism. Now, luckily, there's a hole at the back of the submarine here, look. It can go in through there. And And if I do decide to use this method, it can come out that way as well if it needed to come out. Anyway, right, let's put them inside. Okay, so I just put a couple of, I'm not sure if you can see them properly, put a couple of quick grips on the, broke my camera stand. So you can fix almost everything with a bit of gaffer tape. So the movement would only need to be from there to there, and it's actually quite easy and really not bad, and it's not in the way of the viewports or anything, and just tucks up out the way. And there is a little bit of flex on here, so I would have to put a little piece just to hold it, stop it wobbling, although it's not super critical, but it might as well go there. So this method could well work. Just need to think of how to support the motors. Like I said, I don't know what motor I'm using yet, so I'm just going to concentrate on completing the plumbing first. I've just found what are these star things called? I can't remember now. This is a E20. Wondering if this will do. It's not the right way to do it. Just be able to get it through. Okay. Oh, difficult one, that. Have a look at the lovely mechanism while we're here. I am still waiting for the main regulator to arrive. I've ordered it. It should be here this coming week. Then I can get the pipe work underway.